Hello and welcome to Solidworks Station. My name's Stuart, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at the CSWA sample exam question for assemblies. If you struggle with this content at all by the end of the tutorial, then please get in contact. Just simply drop a comment in the comment section below this video and I'll be more than happy to get in touch with you and hopefully resolve some of the issues that you might be experiencing. Best of luck everyone, and let's get started. Okay, so I've got Solidworks open. I'm going to go to File and New and Part. I'm going to be sketching this from a front plane, so I'm going to go into my front plane and normal 2 and then to line. I'm going to draw a line from my origin point across and up. Then to Smart Dimension, this is going to be 30 and this vertical line is going to be 30 as well. Now we know from looking at the engineering drawing that we have a radius of 3 as a fillet that's occurring here in this corner. So let's go ahead and put that in. We're going to go into Sketch Fillet, change this value in the fillet parameters to 3 and then just simply click on this corner point here. You can click on these lines one after the other, however it's much quicker to click on the point. And green tick. From here we can click on the red cross. Then we're going to go into Features and make a thin feature out of this sketch. So we're going to go into Extruded Boss Base. We're going to change the amount here to 2mm because we have a thickness for this bracket for 2mm. And we're going to change Direction 1 to 20. Like so. Now you can see at the moment that the origin for our drawing is sat at the top. Here, we're going to flip this in the thin feature so that it sits like so. And we're going to click on the green tick. The next thing that we need to do is to place in our 10mm holes, which are situated here and here, 10mm down and 10mm in to the center points. So I'm going to click on this face to start off with. We can draw a sketch of a center line from the center of this edge all the way down to the bottom. Grab a circle, drop a circle in, and we're going to smart dimension that up with a value of 10mm for its diameter. We also need to make sure that this circle is situated 10mm from this side, which it is because we've drawn our center line. But we also need to make sure that from the center point of our circle to the top is 10mm as well. From here we can go to Features, Extruded Cut, and change this from blind to through all and green tick. We need to do exactly the same now on this face, so I'm going to click on the face I'm interested in and normal 2. Sketch a center line across like so. Grab a circle, smart dimension this up at 10mm for the diameter, and just ensure that the center of this circle to this edge is 10mm. Again, we can go to Features, Extruded Cut, and we can cut through this through all. Okay, and green tick. From here we can put some fillets on. So if we look at our engineering drawing, it's stipulating here 4 times R1 fillets. So 1 here, 2, 3 and 4. We also need to put in this notch, which is a 5x4 notch that occurs 20mm down to this top edge. So let's do the notch first. Control 7 on my keyboard. I'm going to just spin my model round just by pressing the arrow keys, and I'm interested in this face to put the notch on. Normal 2. I'm going to go to Sketch and select a corner rectangle. Just going to sketch a corner rectangle in there, and I'm going to give this a smart dimension from the top edge of this notch to the top edge of this bracket at 20mm. I know that this value is 4 and I know this value here is 5 because that's given on the engineering drawing. I can now choose to go to Features and Extruded Cut, and I'm going to cut through all and green tick. Let's put the fillets on now. So to fillet, change this value here in the fillet parameters to 1 and then just go around and pick up the 4 edges. 1, 2, and then on the top 3, and over this side 4, and green tick. We need to apply a material to this. So if I just have a look at what that is, it says the bracket material is 6061 aluminium alloy with a density of 0.0027 grams per millimeters cubed. So we need to right click on material and go to edit material and just close down steel, open up aluminium alloy and find the correct one. There we go, 6061 aluminium alloy with the correct material density. However, this has been stipulated in kilograms. From here we're going to go to apply and close. I'm now going to save this and then start the pin. Okay, so I've saved my bracket in an area where I can quite easily find it, and I'm going to create a new part. So I've just done File, New, and I'm going to click on Part. From here, this is going to be really simple. I'm going to go to my front plane and normal to, produce a sketch of a circle from my origin point, and it's stated in the engineering drawing that the pins are 5mm in length and equal in diameter to the holes. Okay, there's no clearance at all. However, there is a 1mm gap between the brackets as shown here. So I need to smart dimension this circle up at 10mm, and I need to extrude it by 5mm, like so. And we need to give it a material which is titanium with a density of 0.0046. So I'm going to right click on material, edit the material, and just minimize steel, select titanium alloys, and then this is probably going to be the closest one. Okay, so titanium 6 AI2SN. Okay, this one here has got the closest material density. Okay, so this would work out at 0.00465. We've been asked for 0.0046. So we can apply this material, close. Okay, I am now going to save this. Okay, I've now saved the pin. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create an assembly. So I've done File, New, and I'm going to select Assembly this time and press OK. From here, you can see that because in the background here in the window, I've got my bracket and my pin still open. It says here, Open Documents, the pin and the bracket. So I'm going to click on the bracket, and I'm going to pop that into my drawing area, and I'm going to go back up to Insert Components. I'm going to pick up the pin. I need another bracket, 3 brackets in total. I need another pin, and then I need one more bracket. Perfect. Okay, from here I just want to point out that this has a letter F next to it. So if I just click on that, the part is highlighted in this area here. This particular part, this bracket, is fixed. I can't move that. Okay, I'm left clicking on it and trying to move it around the screen, okay, but nothing is happening. If I try to do the same on this pin, this moves. If I try to do the same on this bracket moves. And the reason for that is because there are dashes in these brackets or parentheses here on the left hand side. Anything with a dash in or a hash, okay, is indicating that that particular part can move. Okay. However, if it's got an F in inside the parentheses or the brackets, it means it's fixed. So I want to create a mate. Now I'm going to show you what will happen if I keep this as fixed. So I want to create a mate. Now a mate means that two things are basically joined together or fixed together. A bit like a jigsaw. So mate selection. I want to fix, just going to expand this tree, the origin of the drawing, which is here. Okay, I'm hovering over it, it's showing that in orange on the page now. I want to mate that origin with, I'm just hovering over this part just to make sure it's the right one, and I can see it's the right one as well because there's an F here. I'm going to expand this, and I want to mate it with the origin of that part. Okay, you can see the origin of the part is there in orange. The origin of the drawing is in blue. So I'm going to left click on the origin, okay, and I'm going to mate those together. Now nothing will happen. I'm just going to click on the green tick. It says please select a mate type. Okay, I want this to be a coincident mate type, and again I'm going to green tick. However, I get an error. it's saying it can't be done, it can't be successfully created, something's gone wrong. So I'm just going to cross out of that and cross out of this mate. The reason that that has happened is because this is fixed. It won't move anywhere. Okay, so with me trying to associate this origin here with the origin of the drawing is all well and good, but this part can't move because it's fixed in space. So I need to right click this and say float. You can right click the part over here as well and choose float. Now I'm going to try the same operation. So I'm going to go to mate. I want to mate, expand this tree here, the origin of the drawing, which is here, here, with the origin of the part, which is sat beneath here, okay? And you can see it moves this time. That's because this is allowed to float. Once you've got that one bracket in place, you can then right click the part again and choose fix. This is now fixed in place with both two origins associated with each other as coincident mates. From here, what we're going to do is we are going to place a pin in here. So I'm going to grab this pin, I'm just going to left click on that edge, and I'm going to left click on this edge here, holding down control. So I've picked up this one and this one, and I'm now going to select mate. You can see that's now mated together. However, I need to flip the mate alignment. So I'm going to click on this one, okay, this button here, and green tick. The next mate that I need to make is that this edge here and this edge of this circle. Okay, now obviously that's the wrong way around, so I need to flip the mate again, like so, and green tick. And you can see I've got that 1 millimeter gap here. However, what I haven't got is this 45-degree angle, so that needs to be sorted out. Now to do that, okay, all I'm going to do is click on this line here, like so. So it twists round, so they're both aligned, but I'm going to make an angular change to this. So I'm going to click on this angle, I'm going to type in the degree of 45 as stipulated on the drawing, and that then updates. I'm going to click on the green tick. Okay. Now, just going to check the drawing. You can see here that that is incorrect. Okay, I've got mine at a 45-degree angle here. This needs to be 45 degrees this way. Okay, so let's go back onto SolidWorks and let's update that. I'm just going to click on the cross here, go into my mates, and look at this angle and mate here that I've got. I'm going to left click on that and just edit the feature. Okay, I'm going to type in 90 here to see what happens. Okay, I need 90, but I need another 45. So what you can do in SolidWorks is simply just shift in order to get the plus button on your keyboard, and then just type in 45, and that will move round like so. Okay, and then we can green tick. The next mate alignment that I need to do is this pin. It needs to sit with this edge and green tick, and then I need this edge here and this edge of the circle, like so, green tick. However, I need a mate alignment to happen between this line and this line, and I need that mate alignment to be angular and 45 degrees. Okay, now obviously that is in the wrong direction, so I'm going to change that to 90 and just see what happens. Now if I add another 45 onto that, it's still in the wrong direction. So let's try 180. Perfect, and then I need to add 45 to this. So 180 plus my 45 gives me my 225, and then green tick. Red cross, and then we've got our assembly created here. And the last thing you need to do is to get the center of mass, and to do that you're just going to go into mass properties and get the center of mass values for the X, Y and Z. Okay, I hope that's been beneficial, I hope that's been helpful. If you've struggled at any part on that tutorial, then please do get in touch with SolidWorks Station. Just drop me a comment in the comment section below and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Solidworks Station, and if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed the content, then don't forget you can always give me a big thumbs up. Thank you very much, thank you for your support, and see you soon. Goodbye.